just a trademark. I want everybody to stand up, please. I want you to look at your neighbor and give them a hug and tell them that they are loved and appreciated. Loved and appreciated. All right, all right. My thing is, I think that we should always wake up knowing that we're loved and appreciated, and that we're going to bring that enthusiasm along with being loved and appreciated. And enthusiasm comes with the way that we understand and treat ourselves. And that starts every day with what we call our attitude. Our attitude. Now, one of the things that we did today, I passed out, and each table should have a sheet of paper on there that talks about your attitude. But before we get off into that, one thing that we must acknowledge is that we all are wonderful, beautiful, and fearfully made.
Amen. Amen.
So, we all have what we call choice to wake up and feel that we are wonderful, incredibly, beautifully made, because you are a masterpiece. God personally carved each one of us individually to our own and to his own likeness. There is no two people in this room alike.
That's right.
None. So one of the things that I want you to take away today, as it relates to attitude, is we get a chance to choose how we feel. Some of the things that are impacting our lives, the way we treat others, most importantly, our reactions to things that come our way. Let me remind you, in case you did not know, we are all born with what we call birthrights. We all are born with what we call birthrights. And our birthrights are confidence, courage, hope, belief, and faith. We all are born with the same birthrights. We might not always be born in the same situations or circumstances that somebody else is born in. That's not the way that our Maker wanted us to enter this world. We enter this world, each and every last one of us has a destiny. A destiny. But in your birthrights, everything that you need to fulfill that destiny is already in here. It's already inside. A lot of us, when it comes back to attitude, sometimes we feel that we're not always treated the proper way, the right way, or whatever we might want to call that. Someone gets mad at us or come in our face, the first thing we want to do is sit back and punch or react. Instead of taking that one split second and think about the different choices that you can do opposed to the quick reaction. Reactions sometimes find us in situations that if we would have just stepped back, we wouldn't be in those situations. Like, I'm convinced that 95% of the things that happen to us, it happens. We have no choice. I mean, we just been in the wrong place at the wrong time, etc. But 95% of the things that happen, we have a choice in the outcome. Just by pausing a quick second and thinking about it. How do I react? Just because somebody screamed at me, do I need to scream back at that person? Just because someone cursed at me, do I need to curse at that person? Attitude. Attitude will control your destination. I spoke 2 weeks ago as it relates to destination and destiny. There is a big difference between destiny. Destiny is your purpose. And sometimes it takes a whole lifetime to get there. Destination is a path. It's sometimes a series of steps that we must take step by step. And a lot of times, we all get caught up with this. We're on our paths to our destiny, and we get caught up. I used a scenario last week. If you were leaving California, your destiny was Atlanta, Georgia. You stop in Dallas, and it all depends on the attitude. You start having fun, doing whatever you want to, knowing that's not your destiny. That's just a destination. Sometimes we lose focus on our destiny. When we lose focus and you get caught up in one of the steps, we call that destination disease. We must get back on path. Each and every one of you have a destiny. You must dig deep inside of you, because you were born with it, and figure out what is your road. What is your path? What is your purpose? What do you have to do in order to achieve your destiny? And again, it all starts from the attitude. The Cooley Foundation, beginning to this day, it's all about love and compassion. It's all about the respect of others. It's all about what I call life. Life. I'm talking about the acronym LIFE. L-I-F-E. Life stands for love, investment, family, and empowerment. Love. First one. First of all, in order to achieve this portion of your destiny, you have to love yourself. That's the first thing. There is no possible way in the world you can love anybody else without loving yourself.
Amen.
Love. Investment, which also is a part of attitude, and also a very, very important part of life. You have to invest in yourselves. And you invest in yourself, young people, and old as well. Through knowledge, understanding, and being focused. And we get this from school, in the beginning of school. You also get it from your surroundings, from your parents, from your friends, from your mentors, or from your role models. Invest good products in yourself. Do the best that you can do. Invest these things because that's going to make your destiny easier to find. And it's going to put you on a path of success that is achievable. The third portion of life is family. Family. A lot of times we treat outsiders better than we treat our family. The family is the glue. Your family. You always love and respect your family.
Amen.
You always want to be able to go home. You always want to allow new members of your family. Everybody in this room is my family.
Amen.
My family. I love each and every last one. Family is very, very important. So, let's treat everybody with respect, kindness, love, and compassion. The last part of life, which a lot of folks wait on others to do when they have the power to do it themselves, is empowerment. You don't need someone to come up and empower you. Empower yourself with the abilities that you have. Do not wait on people to tell you to do everything when you know what you're supposed to do. Do not wait on your parents to tell you you need to study when you know that that's how you're going to make good grades. You have everything inside of you. And again, just like I said, all of these things come from your attitude. In having an attitude, you must have a plan. A plan. If I ask, let me pick on somebody today. And Taylor, you know I'm going to pick on you. Taylor, stand up, please. Next year, upon graduation, what are you planning on doing?
I plan on going to Howard University.
Wow.
Okay. She planned on going. And how are you going to get there? Today. How are you going to get there? How are you going to plan on there today in order to be there tomorrow?
I'm going to get the grades that I need to get and make sure that I'm a leader in my school.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Let's give her a hand. You must have a plan. And a plan is not, what are you going to do? It's all right here. What are you talking about? What is your plan? Got it right here. Why, that's a thought. That's not a plan. A plan has to have an end destination. So, if it's here, you must write it down. And just because it's written down doesn't necessarily mean it's a plan. Once you write it down, you must write it down again. And then you must invest. Remember? Invest some of you into that plan. Resources, hard work. We call it skin in the game. Once you invest skin in the game, you must continue to focus on certain milestones that have to be achieved in order to complete the plan. Remember, every plan has a completion date. Every plan has a completion date. Every plan has a completion date. In doing that, let's write our plans down. Let's have a plan. And let's, like I always say, let's have a plan that's achievable. And in order to do those things, we have to have imagination that's big. The J.C. Cooley Foundation, our motto is to dream big, think big, be big. And doing these things as closing, that means that our aspiration must be big, but they have to be achievable. That means our role models, our friends, everything that's solid in our life. Don't surround yourself with people that ain't going nowhere. Don't surround yourself with things that you know not going to get you to the next level. So you must aspire, but you must be inspired by something. That's why I'm telling you that television, I ain't got a whole lot against television. I watch TV myself. A lot of music. Make sure that you program your mind right. So when you're inspired and you're in the people that you choose as role models, make sure that those are the right people, because you aspire because you're inspired by something. But that's not it. In order to get there, you must perspire. So that leads to aspiration, inspiration, which requires perspiration. You must work.